So when you're a child in a situation like this, and then you have the parent, the step parent, trying to discipline you, like how do you react though? Like as a child, like when like somebody that's not your mom or not your dad, and they're trying to tell you what to do, like, and you're like 10 years old, like,
I can speak on that one. Now, again, as a child, I'm sorry, I got experiences. I don't know, but as a child, it was like me and Roosevelt had the conversation later in life, before he passed away, so we talked about stuff, and as a child, it was just me being angry that he ate my dad. Like, who are you to tell me what to do? So I was on some hard-headedness, not really listening, when in actuality, I learned a lot from dude. You know what I'm saying? As I've gotten older and I look back on things that I've learned and what I know how to do, I learned a lot from him. But at the time, it was just me being an angry guy trying to figure out, well, dang, why my dad ain't over here and why he wasn't this and why he wasn't that. I was trying to compare. I was in my head with the comparison. So I guess that's going to have a lot to play in it, in the sense of how did the mother and father split? How is the relationship with the child and things of that nature when they're transitioning into that new light?
Well, I got my first stepfather when I was 7 years old. And as far as the discipline goes, I thought it was a joke. I didn't really process it well at all. Looking back on it, I listened begrudgingly, but I thought it was a joke because I thought my mom was a joke. If she was not a disciplinarian, she didn't handle discipline or instill it much at all. So when he came around, he would come down to visit from New Jersey and stay with us for like 3 weeks at a time, right? Because he had a job up there, he couldn't just leave. And whenever he would come around, my mother would start acting funny. Like she would start talking to us with bass in her voice and her chest out. I'm like, why are you trying to show off in front of this dude? This is funny. I thought it was funny. And he'll come in the room and tell us, your mother says you're playing that game too much, because we had a Sega Genesis. And we'd be like, man, we ain't playing it too much. You got to understand, where we live, there's nothing else going on. This is our only form of entertainment. I mean, and he'd be like, yeah, but she said you got to turn it off. I'm like, man, she would not do that if you weren't here. So I thought it was the pitfall in that is the original parent can completely abdicate their responsibility and dump it all in the lap of the step parent. And all that does is it completely eradicates any respect that the people had for you, because when you abdicate your responsibility and dump it on somebody who just got there, that makes you look really weak. And that's how I looked at my mother.
How did that change over time though for you?
It never did. He just, I just went off to college and then he died.